What's up, YouTube peeps, barbecue freaks? Thank you guys for stopping by today. Today's video, we are going to smoke a rack of spare ribs on the Weber kettle using the slow and sear. The reason I'm doing ribs today is a few weeks ago, Steve from Uncle Steve's Shake invited a bunch of us to his house in the Houston area for the Houston Rodeo cook-off. So a bunch of us went down there, got to hang out with each other, had a great time. But while we were there, he was showing us a new rub that he came out with called Magic Rib. Out of the bottle, it tasted great. It's getting a lot of great reviews. I've got some, so we're gonna use that today on these ribs. I'm gonna use his SPG as my base layer and then go over the top of it with the Magic Ribs and see how they turn out. So I have no doubt that they're gonna be good. We're gonna find out together, and that video is coming up next. All right, so I got the ribs here. There's gonna be a little trimming that I need to do. I don't think I'm gonna have to do a whole lot, but I do want to take off this flap here. This skirt meat, whatever you want to call it, this flap meat. You can leave it on. I'm just so used to removing it that that's just what I do most of the time. So, check out some of this fat down here. Now, I'm not going to remove the membrane. Most of the times I do. Feel free to if you want to. I'm just going to score it today. We can do that. If there's big chunks of fat, I will just try to trim it off that membrane. But it'll come up, and then the rest of it I'm just gonna kind of score. Again, you can leave it on, you can remove it off, you can score it, it's up to you. Down here on this end is really thin. That's just gonna burn up, so I wanna go right to that first bone, which is right about here. And then I'm just going to, this side is straight, I'm going to take this side and kind of round it off a little bit. So we're going to take this. See how thin this is right here? There's really no meat, it's just that really little bone. I'm actually going to take that last one off as well. So that's going to be all I do to that. We are going to use a binder. Typically, I would just use water. However, I can't find my spray bottle. So I'm going to use something that I don't ever really use, and that's mustard for the binder. Just kind of clean this up a little bit. So let me grab the mustard and we'll get the binder on there and get them rubbed. But for the trim process, this is all I'm going to do right here. So I'm fine with that. After I got them trimmed up, let's season the bottom side first. So I'm just going to take some mustard. You can use whatever binder you like. Again, I typically do not use mustard. However, that's all I have right now. So I'm going to use them. I'm going to use them and try it. It's been a long time since I've used mustard as a binder. So I'm going to use a base layer of Uncle Steve's All-American SPG, just salt, pepper, garlic rub. So we're going to get that out of the way. I'm going to come over this and just give it a good coating. This is going to help get those pepper flakes on the ribs without having to add some like 16 mesh pepper. So there's that. And then the new rub that he came out with is this Magic Ribs. Here, really good stuff. So we're going to try that. We're going to take that, put a really good coating on the back as well. I'm gonna let this sit here for about 10 minutes and then I'll get it flipped over and we'll do the other side. I'm going to just kind of pat that in there and not rub it in. So we'll let this sit for about 10 minutes and then pick back up. All right, so got the back side down. We're gonna do the top side here. A little bit of mustard. The mustard isn't going to give it any flavor. It's just going to help the rub stick. That's usually why I don't use it. Water does this exact same thing. If you're not looking to add any flavor with your binder, and some binders do, and sometimes people will use a binder for flavor in, but the mustard isn't going to do that, and I'm not looking to do that when I'm using the binder typically, except in competitions. So I just use water normally. Again, we're going back with this All-American SPG from Uncle Steve. Uncle Steve Shake. I will leave a link below to his website if you want to order any of his rubs. And I'm telling you, they're really, really good. He's got a rub for everything. I want to say he's probably got 15 or 16 different blends. I think that's what they mentioned when we were at his house. So now we're going to come back with the magic ribs here. And we'll let this set for probably about 10-15 minutes. We're going to get the Weber kettle fired up and we'll get them on. So get this rubbed down and give it a nice coating. That looks good to me. So we're gonna let this sit here. We'll go get that Weber fired up and I'll pick back up once it's time to get them on. Hey you guys, I got the ribs on. I'm running some B&B briquettes. This is what the ribs look like. My goal is to keep this temp at about 250 to 275. It has been raining on and off all day long. I'm hoping that it's gonna stop for a while, but we'll see. But that's the goal, 250 to 275. And we're gonna get the lid on and I'll probably check back probably about an hour just to see what they look like. Maybe give them a spritz, but let's see how they turn out. All right, so the ribs have been going for probably about 2.5 hours. We got some nice color on them. Get some nice pullback. We're gonna wrap them. So I laid down some butter. And I'm gonna come back with some barbecue sauce. You can use your favorite sauce. I'm just gonna use a combination of this Craig's original sauce, Craig Sherry. A little bit of that. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of the vinegar sauce from Killer Hogs. I like this one. It's a lot thinner, so it's gonna help thin this stuff out a little bit. And just a small line there. And lastly, I'm gonna add just a tad of the Texas pepper jelly rib candy. This is a peachy peach habanero. Again, you do not have to add all of this stuff, but I want to, so I'm gonna do that. We're gonna go bone side down, and then kind of repeat the process. Take a little more parquet. Finish what's left in this bottle. Since I'm almost out anyway, get that finished up in there. A little bit of the Craig Sherry's original sauce. And a little bit of the Killer Hogs vinegar sauce. I'm not going to put the peachy peach habanero rib candy on top. I think a little bit on the bottom is going to be just enough. So I'm going to get these wrapped up and go on for probably another 30 to 45 minutes. Now I'm using heavy duty foil, but I'm using 2 layers just to kind of help make sure those bones don't poke through. So that's that. We'll get it back on for about 30-45 minutes and they should be ready to go. All right, these ribs are done. I got them cut up. Look at that. Beautiful color. That's that. Uncle Steve's All-American SPG and his magic ribs. Beautiful. All thing left to do is to give them a taste test. All right, so got a rib here. Got the wifey off camera.
Hello.
Look at that. Wait a minute, let's see if we can. I don't want to. Hold on, let me show this rib real quick. Look at that. Beautiful color. Nice smoke ring, if you could pick that up. Let's give it a taste. Oh man. Oh, messy.
Ooh,
that's good.
Good.
Man, my boy.
Tender. Man, the seasoning is really good.
Isn't it right? This is his new rub. Let me do this here. That's Uncle Steve's new magic ribs rub with his SPG. That's good, right?
That is
with that
really
sauce.
good with the
excellent.
sauce.
Damn it, boy. That's a good rib.
That's a really good rib.
Unless you guys just get your hands. In fact, I don't even know if he's selling the magic rib just yet. I think when we were there, he had just came out with it. It might be on the website. I'm not 100% sure, but I will leave a link below to the Uncle Steve's Shake website, and you can go on there and get you some. This stuff is good. The flavor, there's just so much flavor.
Right? It's really.
Yeah, it's definitely
really
not lacking in flavor, man. And
it's
then
not overpowering. It just blends in really good.
With that sweet sauce, amazing. These ribs turned out great, man. Again, I just want to thank Uncle Steve for giving me some of that rub, giving a lot of us some of that rub when we were over there a few weeks ago. But first time getting to use it on some ribs. It's just killer. Definitely give it 2 thumbs up. So again, I will leave a link below. Check out his site. He's got tons of different products, tons of different rubs for just about everything. Go give him a look. Order something off the website. You will not be disappointed. I guarantee you. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video. We will see you in the next one. Take care.